Hello everybody and welcome to Ian's Brick. So I just want to discuss the latest retirement list that has been updated by Brick Fanatics. Check out their website and have a look at their retiring Lego set list, because they do sort of change them from month to month. But at the start of each month they generally release a new updated version of their retiring list, and there are always some changes from the month before, and this is no exception. And whilst the changes are fairly small, there are one or two items on there that are probably worth keeping your eye on, either if you're a Lego builder and want to get these sets before they retire, or if you're a Lego investor and are going to be investing in these sets before they disappear from shelves altogether. So the main thing probably is that there are no Star Wars changes at all, so the list that was in January is exactly the same. That's not to say that there won't be changes in the future. These lists are subject to change, so just bear that in mind, but no changes to Star Wars. One thing that caught my eye was from the Ideas range, and a set that now apparently may be retiring at the end of this year, 2024, is set 21338, the A-frame cabin. This is a set that is priced at $159.99 here in the UK. It's $179.99 in the USA and $179.99 in euros. 2,082 pieces, and the set was released in February of 2023. This set is an exclusive to Smith's Toys here in the UK. Obviously it's available from Lego.com and from Lego stores as well, so if you're outside of the UK this will probably also be a store exclusive somewhere else, so check out where this is available. This is a set that I have to say I really like. It's probably one of those sets I was very close to buying to build. I haven't done that yet, but I'm very tempted to go out and get one now. Because it's a Smith's Toys exclusive, that means that probably there aren't going to be that many discounts and deals on this particular set. So it could be a set that you either buy from Lego when there's some special discounts like double insider points or some good gift with purchase, or just wait for a smaller discount from Smith's Toys. Yeah, I really like this set. I like the Ideas range generally as a whole anyway. There's not many Ideas sets that I don't buy for investment. This is certainly one of them. I think this could be a very popular set, and especially it's got a relatively short shelf life, probably slightly less than 2 years if it does actually retire. Just be aware that sets like this have come onto the retirement list, then got off the retirement list again, so that can happen. So as the year goes on, I'll be keeping my eye on this. But yeah, it is a set I really like. I remember when it came out, I was very interested in it. I like the way the whole roof comes off, and there's just a lot of sort of playability and lots of little features inside. So yeah, I'm quite surprised to see this disappearing from shelves so early. Maybe it hasn't been that good a seller, but I certainly think it's a very appealing set. Another range there where we have one big change is the Marvel series of Lego sets, and set number 76218, the Sanctum Sanctorum. That's a big set. It's $214.99 here in the UK. $249.99 in the US and $249.99 in Europe. 2,708 pieces, and was released in August of 2022. This has been a very popular set, and it has also, here in the UK at least, been a set that has been discounted many times. I think if you're paying more than £150 for this, then you're probably doing something wrong. I know people have got it a lot cheaper than that, and it's been on sales and discounts. Now, I don't actually have any of these yet, and purely because last year I was concentrating on the sets that were retiring last year rather than potential sets that were going to be retiring in the future. Again, this may not retire at the end of 2023, but I think even though this set is probably going to be overly hoarded, meaning a lot of people will own it, have built it, or have bought it for investing, I think because of the modularity of this, the fact it fits with other modular buildings, obviously just from the sort of the normal Creator Expert or Icons range, and also it looks like quite a nice build from what I've seen. I've seen a lot of reviews on this, and it is a very interesting build. So I think even though that side of things may mean that there's a lot of people already got this set, I still think it could potentially do very well once it retires. You would be looking, I think, if you are going to be getting this at a vastly reduced price, if you can, because I think paying full price for this would be a little bit of a mistake. But yeah, that aside, I think this also could do quite well. Again, I'm still on the fence as to whether this will actually retire at the end of the year. I think people might start buying a lot of these, and Lego might think, hang on a second, people are still buying this, let's do it for another year, and they do that sometimes, so just bear that in mind. There were no changes on the main Harry Potter list, but there was one Harry Potter item within Brickheads, which is apparently going to be retiring at the end of 2024. And that's a set that hasn't even been released yet. So it's set number 40677, the Prisoner of Azkaban figures. It will be priced when it comes out in March of 2024 at $44.99 here in the UK, $49.99 in US dollars, and $49.99 in euros. 697 pieces. Yeah, nice little set, these sort of multi-packs. They did a Professors of Hogwarts last year, and that wasn't on shelves particularly long. So a similar thing with the Azkaban set as well. Brickheads do okay. I quite like these kind of things. I probably will be buying a few of these. You will only be able to get these from Lego.com and from Lego stores, so fairly limited availability. As to whether some of the figures are quite nice on there. They're not all great, but it's not a bad thing. I think there probably are some better Brickhead sets out there, in my personal opinion, but I think because of the short shelf life on this one, this could be a relatively popular set once it retires. Will I be getting some of these? Yeah, probably, and so we'll have to sort of wait and see for some special deals or offers from Lego or Lego.com, double insiders, weekends and gifts with purchase, things like that, if and when I buy some of these. What else do we have? There's no change to the icons list this month either. There was another set that caught my eye, and it was from the architecture range. This is set number 21056, the Taj Mahal. This is priced at $104.99 here in the UK, $119.99 in the USA, and $119.99 in Europe. It's got 2,022 pieces, and in the UK you can buy it obviously from Lego and Lego.com, but you can also, it's an exclusive to John Lewis. So again, if you're outside the UK, check where you can actually get this set, because it's likely to be exclusive somewhere. Yeah, interesting set this. There's only this and the Singapore set, which is retiring this year. There aren't that many sets within the architecture range these days. I think they sort of ran out of sort of ideas, as it were, as to what they could do within architecture. I think this potentially could do quite well. I think it's a set that people aren't talking about. It's a nice set. In the past, when they did the larger scale Taj Mahal, that was interesting because they released it as one of the sort of original sort of larger creator expert sets. It went off shelves in the early 2010s, and it was just incredibly popular, shot up in value massively, and on the aftermarket, and then they actually re-released the set with a new set number pretty much identical to the original, and then that's obviously since then has gone off shelves as well. Now, as the larger set, I was never that fussed with it. I just thought it looked a very repetitive build, a little bit sort of boring if I'm honest, but I've always liked this smaller version. I think because it is a smaller version, it's a little bit more compact, it's easier to display, probably still as repetitive. I mean, I haven't really looked at reviews of this particular set, but there's something about it that tells me that this could potentially do quite well. As I say, it's a store exclusive, so maybe not a lot of people have got these. There is sort of a bit of history with Taj Mahal's doing okay. I don't think it's going to go stratospheric. I don't think this is a set that there's no minifigures or anything like that with it, so that, you know, there's a few things holding it back. But I think as architecture sets go, this could do okay. I don't think architecture sets these days do massively well once they're retired. They do take 2 or 3 years to sort of increase a reasonable amount in value. As a building set, I think this is probably a nice little set to get, but whether you can get this on much discount from the current price will depend on sort of offers and deals, and that maybe on John Lewis or wherever this is available. But yeah, just maybe one to keep an eye out on, and if there are any deals or discounts, it might be worth getting this set if you are interested in it. Another theme where there was a change was the creator theme. I don't normally talk about 3-in-1s, but this set here I actually quite like. It's 31133 is the set number, get that right. It's the White Rabbit, and this is priced at $17.99 here in the UK, $19.99 in US dollars, $19.99 in euros, 258 pieces. A friend of mine really likes the little seal build, which is the third of the 3 builds on that. I quite like this. I don't think it's one of the best 3-in-1 creator sets, but it's an interesting build. I haven't got it myself. You can quite often see this reduced, especially on places like Amazon and things like that. It's regularly at around about £14-15, so keep an eye out for that. But yeah, a nice little set, a relatively short shelf life on this one, only 2 years on the shelves, but maybe not a lot of collectability. I think this is probably going to be a set that you're probably going to want to buy to build rather than invest in my particular opinion, but a nice little set nonetheless even. There was one more set that I wanted to talk about, and that's a seasonal set, and this is 40644, and this is the Pinata. So this is a set which is priced at £8.99 here in the UK, £9.99 in Europe, £9.99 in euros, 206 pieces, was released in January of 2023. Just a small set this. Again, this is probably one that you're going to want to buy to build. Nothing majorly special about this, I just think it's quite a nice little build. I did just have a quick look and see whether it's exclusive anywhere, and I couldn't really see it available anywhere outside of Lego stores and things. I might be wrong, this might be something that you can probably pick up in supermarkets and things like that, but you can certainly get it from the Lego store, and it's just quite a nice little thing. Again, I probably wouldn't be buying any, if many of these for investing, but I think as a nice little build, as a little gift or something like that, it's just quite a cute little build. I do quite like it, and I just thought it was worth a mention. Obviously there's loads of other different sort of sets out there that are retiring as well. Do check out the Brick Fanatics list. There were also some changes to the classic range, Minecraft and Friends. I don't really want to talk about those because they're not really themes that I would ever sort of look into as to buy to build or even to invest in, but do have a look at the full Brick Fanatics list for the February 2024 retiring lists on their website. I'll leave a link in the description for that, for you to check out all the different sets that are going to be potentially retiring at the end of 24. So that's pretty much it for now. I hope you enjoyed this update. Thank you very much for watching. Until next time, take care and I'll see you then. Bye for now.